Salute, salute, salute. Peace and power, peace and power. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power. Salute, salute, salute. What's going on? What's going on? How you do? How you do? How you do? Salute, Jack King. Peace and power. Smith. What's going on? Peace and power. Primo's already in the building. V-Give. V-Give, V-Give. Salute, salute. Glad you made it, V-Give. Shango. Ta-ta. North Philly. South Philly. West Philly. East Philly. What's good? Christopher Farmer. K. Malone. Woo. Oh, it's Friday. I must be doing good tonight. Peace. Peace. Providence, Rhode Island. Salute, salute, Max. All right. All right. As pertaining to your title. Oh, he want all the smoke. Definitely. Junebug, salute, salute. Hey, T. My moderators is in the building. Peace, son. Peace, son. Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. K. Malone. God damn. Oh, boy. Oh, I'm charged already. Kelly Mills. Kelly Mills. What's going on with you? What's up? How was your dreams last night? Huh? After our little tea. Huh? Oh, yes. Yes. Salute, salute, salute. Oh, my goodness. It's Friday night. It's almost 10 o'clock. We not going to be boogieing tonight. I'll tell y'all that right now. I had a long day. You got a sippy sip, huh? I hear you, Kelly. Christopher. Oh, Ma. Whew. Oh, man. I don't know. What's flirting? Please define the term. I don't think it can be defined, so it definitely don't apply to me. And Wes, what's good? What's good? I'm just talking. I'm just the truth, a manifestation of my truth. Young, salute, salute. You know, again, as I figured, today we had even more viral videos, even more memes, even more melanated folks minding somebody else's business. Hold on. Now listen, you can't be all over here, Kelly, if you all liquored up. You come on, cause now you a moderator, you all liquored up, you getting ready to start deleting people and then come on now. Get it right. Don't be over here all sauced up. We don't do that. Don't be sauced up over here. Huh? I should do a meetup. Piece of power, pig. Salute. Oh, my goodness. Big foe. What it do? Yes. So again. Huh? Again. Yeah, T. Of course you know they're going to ask for donations. You know. Knife, salute. You know that was coming. Big word. No, you know that was coming. The donations, the prayers. You understand? All the sympathy. Oh, woe is me. The people of Ukraine. James, salute. Bionic Prince, salute. Yeah, you're gonna get all that. And then you're gonna get, right, these expert analysts. I always tell y'all, be mindful of melanated folk who claim to know white folk business so good. How you know the answers? How you know what white folks is thinking? Be mindful of those people. Especially when they giving definitive statement as to what's going on. Tyler Bennett, you said she's kind of sexy. Ain't nothing sexy about somebody who sleeps with divine evil to that degree. Nah, that ain't sexy to me at all. I'm sorry. I just call it how I see it. I thought Serena was sexy. Thought Eve was nice too, but after they done did that to that degree, that shit ain't sexy to me no more. I don't even look at them. I'm sorry. That's just how I see it. You know, it's one thing to dibble or dabble and play. But all that, being engaged that long, marrying, giving birth, nah, ain't nothing sexy about that. That means something up here is functioning that ain't RBG. So, nah. She ain't sexy when she bang that goddamn gavel and sentence your ass to death. How sexy will you find that? How sexy will you find if you come across in that courtroom? I'm saying, ain't nothing sexy about that at all. At all. So, you know, I get it. Don't get me wrong. I get it. But always remember, she upholds the institutions that oppress us. Ain't nothing pretty or cute about it. At all. Because her heart is ashy. Her verbiage is ashy. What she represents is very ashy. Ain't nothing cute about that. That's just a female version of Clarence Thomas. We ain't get shit. Because he sat there. Keep telling y'all. The institutions that oppress us, that's what it is. They uphold. They take oaths. They swear by those very things that you claim to be up against. And this is the lessons that we should be learning while we're watching what takes place over there that's dominating our, news, that's dominating social media. Oh, man. Oh, man. Hey, Jules, salute. I see V. Gibson is up in the spotty spot. V. Gibson, I'm glad that you are home and in the city. And yeah, we should be getting up Sunday. We'll get a little peace and power and a little hug. You did? Uh-oh. Derm is in the building? Huh? D-Bird. Uh-oh. Big Derm is in the city? Let me find out Highway 55 is in the city. You in the spotty spot. Let me find out. So I don't want to be on too long because I know them Derm folks, they like to get up on, on the weekend, on Saturday and Sunday and make it to Briggs. You know. Yeah, I know. I know. Just save me some of them turkey sausage links. All right? Yeah, I know. These choline was good. So let me just get these things. Huh? Jeffrey, what up? You in mass? I see you. You know, let me just get on to where we should be when we're thinking of analyzing these things. Big Ma, I see you. I see you. When we're analyzing these occurrences and these news stories and people having a spot of empathy and say, oh man, it's real over there. Hey Regina B, what's good? It's real over there. Oh, you see them videos? Oh, you see them women's crying? Oh, you see them bombs and helicopters? Oh, did y'all see the one where the tank ran over the car? Huh? And you sit back and then you watch and then you place yourself in that situation and say, because I've been hearing it, I've been seeing it, what we gonna do? What the United States gonna do? What we gonna do? As if your dark ass has ever been considered American. Let me give y'all a quick reminder of what they believe when it comes to black folk, when it comes to melanated folk, when it comes to the universal beings of everything. We are the universal beings of truth. That's an absolute fact. This is just recent history. Emmett Till was lynched in 1955. J.W. Malone and Roy Bryant was acquitted by an all-white jury in 1955. Not more than a month after that lynching, they confessed to it, allegedly, to a reporter, right? The Department of Justice, which is the feds, the federal government, the judicial arm, close the case and open the case and close the case, and then, just this past December, put the final nail in the coffin. Because they just didn't believe that a little, young, newly aged teenager was beaten, lynched, drowned, just because of the color of his skin. Because these individuals were supposedly upholding the honor of a white woman who actually lied about it. Still, to uphold the policy, the integrity of the flag and this Constitution and the whiteness of this country, they refuse, adamantly refuse, to give our people justice in this case. All right? Oh, that's 1955. Not that long ago. Not that long ago at all. here in my backyard, New York City. Same Department of Justice had a tough time coming up with ways to define in excessive force, right? When it came to the case of Anthony Baez, a young Latino brother who was choked out and murdered by the NYPD. Now I'm going to state this right now, right? DOJ stating that interactions between police and civilians, right? When it comes to things like that, the lack of accepted definitions of use of force and excessive force will remain a fact of life, which means there's no metric. It means they don't measure what excessive force means when it comes to their police agencies and the handling of melanated people. So it means the DOJ, the Justice Department, in conjunction with police agencies and police forces locally, state, and federally, which is nothing but an extended arm of the military. That's all that police forces are, extended arms of the military. Because when, as we've seen during these whole 4 or 5 years of adamant protesting since Mike Brown, and prior, when you get through the local police force, when you get through the state, they call in the National Guards. And if it get too intense, the regular army. So, common sense is that they hold each other down to the fullest because they all got that American patch on somewhere on the uniform. Okay, so we got Emmett Till, Anthony Baez, right? Tamir Rice, a young child, 12 years old, who, as we later learned, wasn't even holding the toy gun anymore that they said was a real gun. Popped him. And they called that a perfect storm of human error. A baby. Breonna Taylor. No homicide charges because the judge and the prosecutor and the grand jury was so disrespectful about the handling of the case, of the evidence, of speaking out against it. Nothing happened. Same agencies. Akai Gurley. The judge reduced the manslaughter conviction of an Asian rookie police officer. That was 2014. Who killed this man in an exit because he was scared of an opening door. He was startled. So it could have been anybody. It could have been a baby chasing a ball. It could have been an elder opening up the door. Kill him. Judge felt that manslaughter was too much because he had that patch on his arm. Because he was a rookie officer. Wasn't even seasoned good at all. Had no contribution to the oath that he swore. Don't even know if he wrote a parking ticket yet. But he killed a black man in a project stairway. Got the benefit of all doubt. Ramali Graham. The judge threw out the indictment. And they murdered him in his bathroom with his grandmother and younger sibling in the home. And when you want to look at videos, we don't never forget Eric Garner, the video of Eric Garner. The video, right there. And many people forget one specific part of the video. I never forget it because I listen, I watch, I analyze. He said, every time you see me, you mess with me. Every time you see me, you mess with me. Not today. Not today. Get your hands off me. So they knew him and he knew them. This is how we get treated. This act of war on our people on a daily basis. We have lived decade after decade after decade of this. This is war on our people. Sanctioned war, supported by institutions of policies that says it is all right for someone who has a uniform to do anything they want to under the cover of specific laws to black person. Whether it's an elder, whether they're running away, chasing Walter Scott, shoot him in the back, shoot the brother with his hands up on the highway, all that. On the train station in BART. Listen. In any of those incidents, at any time, have any of you seen a Ukrainian flag waving in support of any of that? Where were they? Where were they? When it comes to that, you see any Ukrainian organizations marching for any of this? Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know. I ain't see nothing printed. Oh, okay. Have any of you, and forgive me if you're not from New York City, any of you ever been to Little Odessa in Brooklyn? Have any of you shopped there? I have. Oh yeah. Oh, Manhattan Beach, Coney Island, right? Yeah. Kings Highway. When you go over there, because all of Brooklyn is broken down into neighborhoods. The Syrian Jews own the jewelry stores. You know, when y'all seen them nice, spiffy, $400, $500 shoes I had on with the matching belt, the multicolored gaiters. With the Crocs on the heel, them fine shoes that I done had for 15 years or more. Yeah, that's where they at. They over there. And when you shop over there, you think you're welcome over there just because of your skin color or because of what you have in your pocket. How many? I'm just keeping it a buck because they know what they do. They saturate the communities where we reside in, the living areas, because it ain't our neighborhood no more. We have no neighborhoods. We have places where we live that haven't been gentrified yet. So all of these nationalities set up shop. The gas stations, right, that are Arab or Indian or Pakistani. When you go in there to get your little Dunkin' Donuts and shit, and they scowl their face up at you or giggle and then mess your order up. And when you correct them, have the nerve to complain or throw change at you and do little passive-aggressive bullshit. Right? When this allows people to treat us less than, why the fuck would I ever care about them getting bombed? Why? Why would I retweet anything about that? Why would I have care and concern? When you go into the Asian markets that sell produce to you, and the produce is spoiling already, and they have people in these shops, in these fruit stands, in these produce grocery stores, working, employed by people that look like us from the Caribbean, and they pay them minimum or less than minimum wage and treat them and talk to them like shit. Why would I care about them when they have the opportunity and I see them running to their borders and crying about not being able to go back home? Bitch, I don't even know where our home is. See, and I said it many times before. Black people, melanated people struggle because they wish and want white people or any other people to view them differently. They want them to view them differently. They want all these other groups and nationalities not to view them as the niggers that they say that we were or are. So they have this thing where they want to code switch. They have this thing where they want to empathize when they see Whitey getting hurt for whatever reason. Maybe Putin is a bully. Maybe he is a beast. Maybe, just maybe, he is wrong. Why would I give a fuck when I live with wrong since the day we came in contact with these motherfuckers? Salute, Big Mac. Peace and power. So, as I watch some of these videos, and I'm wondering, and I'm looking like, damn, that footage, the way they dress, is similar to the footage that I seen from World War II. They still wearing their hair like that and still wearing these type of clothes? Really? Out in those villages, on the outskirts. Got you. So these women are crying because they had to leave their men in the village. I've yet to see any of them women standing there crying with Breonna Taylor's mother. I've yet to see any of those women standing there crying when Tamir Rice's mom was crying. Ahmaud Arbery's mother had to do that shit on her own. I didn't see no Ukrainian flag behind her, pushing for truth and justice. There are black mothers in the hood every day crying with their kids because they can't get the opportunity of help to get their men out of the life of crime, to get their men off of drugs, to get their men out of the mental state that they're in, and stop being sent to prisons because they caught up in some lifestyle. And I'm supposed to have empathy for that shit? Really? Tell me how that's supposed to work. Tell me how that's supposed to work. We know how this play out. We know how this play out. We know. Sympathy for those who invaded Palestine. They get them bread all the time, continuously. Sympathy for the Afghans. Sympathy for the Iraqis. Sympathy for the Iranians. Sympathy for the Serbs. Sympathy for Mexicans. No disrespect. But soon, sympathy for the Ukrainians. And they'll get packages, and they'll get immigration pass, and they'll get here, and you'll have even more Ukrainian stores. Not on Fifth Ave, not on Park Ave, but right there in the hood on Martin Luther King Boulevard. Right there in the hood on Grape Street. Right in the hood on boxed out. Once again, when are you going to stop? When are you going to stop? You got homeless men and women mentally off their rocker, hitting people in the head in the subways with hammers, stabbing them, pushing them in the tracks. And we got room to welcome more people with PTSD who definitely don't care nothing about us at all because they are programmed into a belief system and a construct that we are nothing but consumers, and when we don't consume in a manner of which that they approve of, we can be disrespected. So at what point does your heart bleed for that shit? Help me out. Help me out here. Let me know. Let me know. So when you question that and question me and ask, what should we do? What should we do? Oh yeah, and I got on my Doggy Diamond shirt. You see that? Huh? Stop hating. I can't hate on Putin when Biden does the same. I can't hate on that man when all 47, 40 what presidents done did the same shit. But they did it to people who look like me. They did it to people who have DNA, nations who have DNA just like mine. Been bombed, invaded, children, sex trafficked. People who have been so demoralized that black men and black women can't even love each other, can't even speak out their differences, that still fail to support each other when you know they're doing good. Demoralized, soulless, to the degree that our 15-year-olds will blow your goddamn head off for absolutely nothing. And me, supposed to instruct my people to feel a ways about this shit? You on the wrong YouTube channel, baby. You on the wrong YouTube channel. Not here. Nah. They got to get down. They got to do what they got to do. Straight up. Because when it come to us, we got to do what we got to do for us. All the time. No sympathy. Limited empathy. The empathy for our people comes with empty rhetoric, bullshit verbiage, sleight of hand, smiles and chuckles. That's what happens when it comes to us. So as they scurrying across the borders, All I'm doing is looking to see how fast they can move. I'm enjoying the show because it's a teachable moment. Since we are allowed to be killed because ignorance of the law is not an excuse, and they shrug their shoulders, and melanated people who have been indoctrinated with these oaths and policies feel the same way. When we have a Sandra Bland and they can shrug their shoulders. Or how about the sister in Dallas, Texas, playing video games with her nephew, and they just do what they do. Just kill them. It's a shrug of shoulders. Oh, right? It's a shrug. Oh, really? Right? And everybody who's in alignment with it, who believes that they can't change it, who, as long as we down with them, we okay with that mentality, whether they're appointed to be a new judge, or they're a sitting judge, or they're a colonel, right? Or they're a secretary of state, or a vice president, or even a president who feels that, oh, so what? These things just happen. If they would have just complied. So when they have that attitude, when they know about the injustice, when they know about the inequities in finance, in education, in some bastardized spirituality, and you can shrug your shoulders, and homeless people could starve to death on city streets in one of the wealthiest cities in the world, where you watch them throw away restaurant food from 5-star restaurants rather than feed a homeless person. You think I'm supposed to give a fuck about them people over there? You think I care about that shit like that? Nah, baby, it's a teachable moment to me. I need to see the brutality. I got to see this. I got to watch how they cutting borders off. I got to watch how selective they are or not when it comes to placing them bombs. I got to see how brutality is dished out. Yeah, I seen it. I seen the neonatal care babies having to be moved into some makeshift bullshit because they was shooting and getting ready to knock a hospital out. You need to watch that, black man, so it could remind you of what they did in Philly and what they did to the Move block. So they could remind you that you live through this shit every day and you still get up and you still listen to hip hop and you still find a way to struggle through. It's their turn. And also, while you watching, ask yourself, what was the signs prior to him doing that? What was the language? What was the whispers? What was the murmurs? before? Were those people politically active and politically astute? Were they prepared? And then ask yourself, what type of information do you listen to on a daily basis? What kind of information do you search on Google or any other search engine to find out what policies are coming down the pipe? What bills were signed? Are you that politically astute into what's going on right here pertaining to us? The hell you watching what's going on over there for if you don't even know if in your neck of the woods it's against the law to spit on the sidewalk? Or once they relax these policies, if it's even against the law to wear a mask. You watching any legislation go through? Are you active in your community? Are you watching who's buying up land around you? Are you looking at the local politicians? Do you know who's sitting on these boards? Or are you going to wait till they bomb your neighborhood hospital? Until the tanks start coming through your hood, and then you want to get politically active. Or what's going on? Are you too busy shaking your naked ass on Twitter? On TikTok doing the next challenge? And we, or me, I'm supposed to show care and concern about old Vladdy. As far as I'm concerned, old Vladdy is doing whatever he got to do for him and for his. I don't know what the fuck going on over there. I don't. We don't know what he want over there. We don't know what they was doing over there. How soon and how quickly we forgot when all that bombing was going on in the UK and in France by what they want to call Islamic extremists. You don't know what was going on over there, how they was treating those Muslims in those countries. You don't know that, right? You don't know how they was getting discriminated against on a regular basis, especially if they were immigrants and didn't know the language and trying to shop and was on welfare and getting disrespected, spit on, and all type of that stuff. And then they periodicals, just disrespecting anything from the Quran. Got tired. Started going at those journalists and writers. You don't know. You don't know what kind of disrespect they were shooting at Russia. You don't know. Do you? Who's getting timed out? Who? Checking on the Viz line? Who is that? That's who it is? Time to listen. I'm surgical with the ignorance, yo. I ignore it all. Can't stop my bill. I ain't that dude. We are becoming the hate instilled in us. Love all, sympathy for all. Have sympathy for us first. Have empathy for us first. And I don't want sympathy and empathy. To be real. Do what the fuck you're going to do for us. Point blank. I don't love nobody that don't love me and mine. Nobody. I ain't been whitewashed with that bullshit. Never. That's never been in me. At all. Never. Wasn't raised like that. Ain't no turn the other cheek over here. Ever. So, use what you are watching as educational, teachable moments. We have not seen this of this magnitude in recorded history as quickly. Use it as teachable moments. If you looking and you seeing how those people are suffering, if you looking at how the engagement is being carried out, and you don't go outside, right, in your community, and you can't see ways for you to protect yourself, you need to start. You need to start. Simple as that. Find ways for you and yours to be okay. That's what you do. Don't sympathize. Don't empathize. Learn. Watch. Open that third eye. Absorb. Look for what's going on behind what they want you to see. Listen. Listen. Hold on, slow down. I was simply saying why I care about Ukraine when they was a haven for neo-Nazis, meaning they hate blacks. So I have no idea why I got timed out by the moderator. All right, all right. All right, be easy. Be easy. And moderators, y'all know, I'm not that dude. Let people express themselves. Always allow people to check my square. I stand tall on anything that I say because I don't come from off the cuff. If I don't catch it and it's very disrespectful is one thing. But if somebody wants to check my square, let them. We are all God's children, all of us. A word, black, white, LGBTQ, everyone. That selfish mentality is Eurocentric. A word, see, shit like that. Shit like that. When white, LGBTQ, and everything else don't love us, don't see us as God's children, because the gods that they put in these books all talk negatively about our black people, something is wrong with you. You see that? That's the shit I'm talking about. Let that shit fly. Let it fly so I could check that. You dig? It's adding on to the build. It's not taking away from it. It ain't taking away from it. Let them speak. Because it's always the one who speaks about God who has a distorted idea of who God is and her greatness. So you let them troll. I'm not the one to get upset and fly off the handle. I check squares. Because if it's a X at the end of your name and you speaking of God, and coming in the name of God with an X on your name, and you not representing the nation who always taught that they should not even come amongst us unless they're studying for 35 plus years, then of course he's a fraud. Of course he's a troll. Let him speak. Let him speak. Please. I'm sharp with mine. Let him speak. Because you in the wrong setting, homeboy. I love no one that does not love my people. Straight up. Straight up. So they can come through, they can have their little fun. They can have their fun. You don't take away from the bill. We 56 minutes in. So, you know, if they want to speak that empathy shit, they can do it. I'm more than welcome. I'm more than welcome. Trust me. Trust me. We are the only group of people. The only group of people in Eurocentric recorded history that is always at the worst end of the stick when it comes to that. Black gay people exist. We should love them and fight for them. You ain't got to tell me about, listen, I got more LGBTQ children that I done seen and raised than damn near almost anybody who's in here as a mod. Tell me about black gay people. Don't delete it, son. Let him live. Because I'm telling you, when they come through with that bullshit, I got them. I got them. I got them. Because while he typing, somebody in his grippers right now. I got them. Don't worry about them. Let them live. Let them live. I got them. Trust and believe. I know somebody in his grippers right now while he printing it up. And I'm going to spark him when you talk about that. I got him. I'm telling you. Let him live. Let him live. Because sexuality, that shit don't determine nothing. That don't mean shit when it comes to liberation. Nothing. If you expect somebody to hold up a banner, I don't care what skin color you are. I don't care about your economic levels. If you holding up a flag and you want somebody to roll with you because of who you sleep with, you out of pocket. That's cum freak shit. They have no type of grounding when we talking about liberation. Who you sleep with is who you sleep with. That shit don't hold no bearings on nothing. Nobody never has to know that. Ever. You don't get no points for that. Fuck out of here. That's like giving somebody props because they like eating apples. Or giving somebody props because they like cutting trees. What is that? It's a preference. You don't get no props for that. Oh, I like getting my, yeah. I get my grippers hit. Yeah. Me and Josh. Yeah. And Josh is, Josh is my black lover. And we're getting married. And you get props for that? That's your own selfish need. What else do y'all do beside that? What else? What else do you do beside that, Mr. Lover of LGBTQA and whatever else you want to add on to that? What else do you do besides that? That has no bearing at all. None. Because half the time that's all you're doing. Oh man, let them stand tall. Let them stand tall with that. We're at the right spot, baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get your feelings hurt over here. Look out of here. All that other shit that can't be defined. Has no substance whatsoever. Selective group. Take your selective rainbow ass out of here. No, fuck, I don't know. I don't see you standing tall for none of that. And the ones that do, don't even mention that. That's what they are into. Or that is who they are. Because that doesn't complete them. That's a part of them. That's it. That is a part of who they are. That's not them on a whole. They getting their grippers hit every day, all day. So if you getting your grippers hit all day, every day, that's all you doing. That means you're not doing anything for anybody else. That's just what it is. That's any of us. We supposed to be waving a banner because we're hetero? I'm waving a banner, right? Because it's the fuck out of here. That shit is stupid. Who? I don't call them that. I don't call them fun boys. I don't call them fun boys. That's my comrade terminology. You really want to know, I call y'all lizards. Because you about a bunch of sneaky shit. You never stand tall about nothing. No, get out of here. You out of here. See you. Beat it. Yeah. That's the type of things we do. Uh-oh. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute now. What's going on? Come on, I gotta catch my good side. Don't be going out on me light. Yeah. Yeah, we building here. That's what we do. We don't get upset and agitated. We cut them down because they can't stand tall on that. Nobody can ever stand tall against anybody who is truly woke and working for the liberation of our people. Because we study different. We research different. We analyze different. It's concrete with us. What's the end result of your actions? And when you lead with that, when you lead with your sexuality, right? The end results of your action is you just freaking off somewhere. How does you getting your grippers bust help us? How? That's for you. That ain't for nobody else. Right, exactly. Hey, nice to meet you. I'm straight. So fucking what? I'm serious. What is that? That doesn't help us as a whole. Again, what it does do is create animosity, creates prejudice, creates judgment because of you saying it and you believing you should get privilege or believing that there's some prestige with it. Now look what you done did. That's why we leave our blackness out of it. Leave the blackness out of it. Leave the melanin out of it. Let our enemies concentrate on that. Let them continue to define us as that. We know who we are. And because we know who we are, we know where we stand. And when it's time for us to make our moves, we make our moves. And let history define us. Let history absolve us. Come on now. Come on now. Stop being distracted. Stop being over emotional when it comes to this because you lose. You see Vladdy Daddy? Vladdy ain't emotional. They done said all type of shit about him. We give him sanctions. We doing this. We doing that. Word, he straight ahead, keeping it moving. Oh, word, he not even studying that. Listen, I'm going over there. Yeah, get that. I need that right there. No emotions when it come to this. We in war. Excuse me, our people been too emotional. Oversensitive. Not being able to dialogue and plot and strategize. Because somebody hurt your heart. Somebody call you a nigga. Oh, they hurt your heart. My heart. Call me a nigga. Why you call me a nigga? My heart. Yeah, keep calling me a nigga while I'm stomping over your monkey ass. That's what you do. Call me what the fuck you want to call me while I'm getting to my goals. Call me all type of shit. Right now, they call me broke, bum ass, unlearned. They call me all type of shit. But I help my people every single day. All day. I care about somebody calling me. When I care about somebody, they're going to be calling me that until they take their last breath. What can you do? Let people believe what they want to believe about you. What do you believe about yourself? What do you believe about yourself? Who are you? What is your purpose? Who are you? What do your tribe see you as? What do your tribe know you as? Start allowing your tribe to see the work that you do and allow them to define you and allow them to give you value. You care about your enemies calling you. What do you care? How can you care? How you even know? I got enemies all over social media. I don't know. I don't know what they call me because I don't listen to them. I'm not paying. I'm out of earshot. I'm moving. I'm on task. I'm on mission. Because when I listen, they will tell me that you can't do that. You can't trust your people. You can't rock with niggas. They don't want shit. Come get some of this money. How many times I heard that? I got people calling me every day right now. Want me to be, like, we starting a new political party. We want you to run for senator. We want you to run for city council. We want you, come to this program, rock with us. For what? For what? It's only gonna result in me popping out of your closet one day and putting one down in your motherfucking mouth. Cause you playing with my people. Keep telling people this shit is a third of what I have, of what I know. I don't know me. I'm very, very, very violent. I understand Putin. Trust and believe. I understand Saddam. I understand that shit. I smell it. I know what that is. You talking. Let's not get it fucked up. Let's not get it confused about what it's going to take. You need to watch and see what determination is. You need to watch and see what self-governance look like. You need to watch and see when people call themselves men, what they are prepared to do for theirs. How dare you have any type of sympathy in your heart over a fucking video you see on the news? And you have a limited response when you see these black-ass mothers crying because they're losing their babies daily. Got the wrong channel over here. And you think I give a damn about that shit? I study war. I've been shot at numerous times. I understand it. I understand it perfectly. I know what it is for people to try to stab you in your sleep. I know what it is to be locked in some place where it's just you and your enemy. Nobody coming in. I know what it's like. I've seen people determined to take your ass out. And if you can't get busy, you're not going to survive it. You better watch these moments and learn and figure out if their end goal has anything to do with taking your ass too. Well, again, I'm just here to teach and to be taught. I appreciate all my people up in here. I love my moderators. You know, it's Friday night. I'm not going to keep y'all. Plus it's book club tomorrow night, and I know y'all going to hit me all day asking his book club. Y'all know me. I'm very disciplined. I'm a soldier. It's going to be book club. Y'all don't have to hit me at 12 noon, 1 o'clock, 2:30, 4 o'clock. Hey, it's going to be book club tomorrow. Oh, I ain't going to hold y'all all night tonight. You know, I ain't going to hold y'all all night tonight. Because I know y'all got things to do. You know, some of y'all getting ready to get some loving. Some of y'all getting ready to get some drink. Some of y'all gonna do what the hell y'all want to do. You know, that's what y'all gonna do. What's for dinner? For who? Me? I ate leftovers. T, you ain't gonna. Yeah, T going to bed. What up, though, Miss Chocolate? Devon, what up? Who going to bed? Come on, y'all fronting that whole T going to bed, man. Who? Melody Warren, you ain't going to bed. Get out of here. Oh, we gonna make some tea, Miss Matthews. I hear that. I'm about to call Tierra. You ain't going to bed tonight. Call Tierra. We're gonna keep her ass up till about midnight, maybe 12:30. Damn it. Yeah, I know they ain't going to bed on the West Coast. Shit. Oh, Miss Melody, you work all day. Okay. And you still hung out with me tonight. I appreciate that. Look at T. Okay, yeah. Oh my goodness. Mook says only 11. Oh my goodness. And I'm telling y'all, trust and believe. Save your care and concerns for us. All right? Maryland, yeah, Maryland stay up. Yeah, B-more don't go to sleep. Let's chat about what Asada would do. Nah. We might have a line. Might have to ask her. What would she do? All right, Nels. My man Nelson Torres. Jersey. I ain't even got to speak on Jersey. Them my crazy cousins. My cousins from Jersey used to come all the way to Brooklyn and knock on my door like 2:30, 3 in the morning. Yo, Bliz. And then, blowing was illegal back then. They used to be blowing. Yo, Bliz. I'm like, who the hell is knocking on my door 2:30 in the morning? My crazy ass cousins. Seth, Yusef, and Tone, and T2000, my cousin Tahir. Love my crazy ass Jersey cousins. Love them to death. Okay, Anthony, I see you. Yeah, I know it's been a long day, but you made it through. Don't worry about it. That's right, Jersey style. My cousins from Jersey. It's crazy. They get busy too. Do I have any black film recommendations? Of course, Sweetback. You always learn from Sweetback, and if you watch Sweetback, then you also get Huey's book. I think Huey's book, it had to be To Die for the People. I think To Die for the People, Huey P. Newton, he broke down how you're supposed to watch Melvin Van Peebles' Sweetback's badass song. If it's not To Die for the People, it's in Revolutionary Suicide. One of Huey's books, broke down how you should watch the movie and how revolutionary it was. So, salute, Michigan. You know, so that's a film you should watch. Why they say Huey was an agent? For a lot of things that was happening and taking place, you know, and really just to tarnish his legacy. If, you want people take that seriously, but don't take Karanga as an agent, where that's paperwork on that. So again, said Huey was an agent. You got people saying Pac was an agent. You got people saying all type of shit. You understand? You got all type of people saying all type of shit. What other movie? I really think people need to. Well, of course, you could go watch Mandingo. That's something. But people need to watch Django again. People really miss a lot in Django. Um, I'm telling you, watch it with a different eye and listen to the dialogue, and it opens up a lot for you to go and research, especially the timing of these movie settings. Understand the years and understand what was going on and how Hollywood depicted us in certain time frames. You gotta watch it, then go back. I don't care what search engine you use. Start looking at these movies, and when the time is supposed to be set, then go back to the history books of what they taught you in school, and then get actual photos from that time space. And they see you, when they show you who you were at that time, it don't make sense. Because you thinking back in your head, you're like, hold on. 1865? And niggas ain't have no shoes? And was in tattered rags? Really? They got pictures of people suited and booted. And steam engines. So why the fuck they keep showing you with no shoes on? Talking about, yes, massa. Really? Come on. Come on. Start doing the homework to some of this shit. Then go and watch, quote unquote, white Hollywood TV. That's why they stopped showing that Turner Broadcasting movies and all that. You learn a lot about how they move and how they spoke to each other and what type of shit they was doing during those times. The Gold Rush, the Boxer Rebellion. Start reading up on that shit. And then compare it to, patents. When things were invented. Who invented them? The patents. And then mix and mingle and then start reading case law on it. Stop just reading somebody else's depiction of history. It will have you foggy and fucked up. Go to their law books. I learned more behind the wall for that decade in those law libraries than I could have learned in reading any kind of book. Because the case law is right there. It tells you specifically what they said about our black asses. So why would you ever sit across from a table and bargain with them? Work for them. Be schooled by them. if the only information you intake is something that is given to you by your enemy and you don't know the source of it, and they have been known to deceive and lie to you, then you're the ass. You're the dummy. It's too late in the game for this now. Look at shit with a different eye. And when people question and say, Django, really? Listen to the shit the German was telling him. When people do the knowledge of history and you talking about, oh, George Jackson, George Washington and cherry trees and Ben Franklin's and umbrellas and all that shit. They don't tell you nothing else that was going on behind the scenes of that time. Listen to what most people don't even know that the Germans was here. And if the Germans was here at that capacity, and the Slavics was here at that capacity, how, if we are indigenous to this land, that we would not be in a better position? You think that we was indigenous to this land here, and we ain't had no goddamn shoes on our feet, and didn't know how to speak and communicate? Listen, watch, and then go and compare and make comparisons and start doing some real research. That's how you do it. And use all that shit, all that media propaganda is a mean tool. It's a mean tool. Because when you fucking with people's mind, it's misdirection. I'm telling you. And they laugh at Trump. Fake news. Y'all laughed at that shit till you start seeing it's really fake news. Sleight of hand bullshit. Start looking at things with a different gaze. Stop being emotional and sensitive to shit. And look and observe. I'm telling you. It get real different. And then you gotta ask yourself, who writing this shit? Some of the shit people ignore be some powerful shit. But because it's packaged a certain way, people miss it. I keep telling y'all wanna watch some shit? Go to Hulu and watch that Handmaid's Tale. The reason why they stopped that shit in 4 seasons, they not showing it no more. Watch that shit intensely. Listen to the language. See exactly the situations they was in. That Handmaid's Tale is some mean shit. Mean. But they got y'all watching Empire, Power, all type of nigga shit that you can see. You go right outside your crib and watch that shit. Shit that you can watch. Go watch Fowler. Ain't none of y'all watched Fowler, huh? None of y'all watched Fowler? Y'all don't know about that show? Y'all never seen it? Bel-Air is not bad though, Tyler. I can't front. I watched them 4 seasons. I mean, them 4, 4 episodes. I've seen it. It's cute. People watch that for nostalgia reasons. Y'all don't know what Fauda is? Fauda? Go watch it. Go watch Fauda and see. See what that's like. Hmm? See what that's like. Go watch that. And see if that don't spark your ass and give you a different look. Gotta watch people struggle. Yeah. Yeah, watch that. Yeah, well, they watch shit like Euphoria and all that, and they watch it because of how it's marketed. Because if the kids is watching it, then the parents gotta say, yo, what is this? And my child is looking at. Gotta be up on some of that shit, because they throw them, I'm telling you, propaganda is mean. That's why in North Korea, that's why in China, the government makes sure, well, what's that message in that? What's that result? Who's the director? Who's the writer? Where we going at with this shit? And if it ain't something that they deemed healthful for their people as a whole, they might cut your goddamn head off. But when it come to us, we give shit passes all the time. It gets a pass. They let y'all tarnish Whitney Houston's whole image because they showed her as a goddamn crackhead dancing, huh, Bobby? Destroyed her whole image, her whole legacy, because they allow her to be seen in her worst. Do it all the time. Y'all allow passes. Exactly. It's like he said, for the bag. Don't critique it. And then when somebody does critique it, they the bad guy. I'm saying it. Until our people get that bullshit up out of their ass. Again, like I said, black people continue to struggle because they want white people to view them differently. And that's been the issue since they've been here. Since we seen them. Whether it was here or in the diaspora. You want them to view you differently. And you don't know that they already view you differently. They have a view of you that makes them jealous and want to kill you because they can't be you. But you want to be nestled in their goddamn bosom. They will never love you. Never. So at what point are you going to say, well, fuck it. I don't love you neither. And it's time for me to get up from under the beliefs in your institutions and do what we need to do for us. That's it. So when you throw people in our face, oh, she's going to be a judge. Oh, this one is, we still dealing with first in 2022. That's how stupid this shit is. You still dealing with first. And that don't bother people. Like somebody can really say right now in 2022, we still dealing with the first black to do this. The first melanated person to do that. The first. You fucking serious? Serious. We still dealing with first? We still dealing with first. And all other groups have been the first, and they doing it, and they've been doing it quietly. So much to the degree that you don't even know their ass is there. And past your dumb ass. We still dealing with first. Oh, Dollar Fat is in the building. Salute the Dollar Fat, y'all. Salute the Dollar Fat. We haven't seen her in a minute. No? So yeah, it is what it is. And it's also, it is what it ain't. And they don't love you. It ain't gonna ever love you. So don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. That's what I'm saying. Believe in my belief in you. None of this shit got anything to do with us. Just don't. But you better watch. And watch with a clear eye. And if it can happen over there, it can happen over here. How do you protect yourself? What institutions do you have of your own? How many black doctors, nurses do you have that's willing to open up their doors for you, for me, should some shit like that happen? Who gonna feed you? Where you gonna get heat from? How you gonna charge your phones? Who's to say if you charge your phone that you will even have a search engine to utilize? They control all this shit. So you, me, we are still at the mercy of people who have enslaved us, who have created policies to keep us boxed out economically, who keep policies in place to allow anybody with a badge to shoot our kids down. And at the point in which you want to take our kids' guns, you give their fathers and uncles free crack pipes so they can smoke crack. On some Tyrone Bigham shit. So keep joking and playing and keep having a full heart. Oh, my heart is full. They're bombing those people. Keep doing that shit. There ain't nobody they just gonna turn a blind eye when it happens to you. Turned a blind eye in Somalia. They turned a blind eye in Zimbabwe. They turned a blind eye in the Congo. They turned a blind eye in Haiti. In Haiti, at least 3-4 times in this decade. Keep fucking playing and having sympathy for somebody who don't give a shit about you. I'm out. I'm gonna finish this Gatorade. And what? Nah, you ain't never overstepping. And you got a wrench, you ain't overstepping. Don't worry about that. At all. We are here to build. We are here to build. This ain't no ego trip. As an educator, I have to be educated. That is a true exchange in the process of building liberators on a path to liberation. Straight up. I'm educated as well as I educate. Simple as that. Simple as that. So now, do your thing. Okay, yes, blessings. Salute, salute to all my peoples, all y'all. To Jersey, to Newark, to the DMV, especially Baltimore, Maryland, to DC, to Durham, to Cali, Oakland, Sacktown, who else in here? LA, you know, to Boston. Everybody is in the spot. Come on, man. SC. I ain't seen my London Mall. Where my London Mall? But everybody that's in here. It's been a Friday night. It's been a good Friday. My London Mall probably sleep. Or they ass are just getting up early. Baton Rouge. God damn, I got Baton Rouge in the house. South Cackalack is in the house. Baton Rouge. Y'all need to send me some goddamn food. Either send me some food, Baton Rouge, or send me OG new. Ooh, Lord, sweet. Sweet. Ooh. And Philly always in the house. Hartford, CT, Florida. That's right, the Bay family in Philly. Yes. Yes, real black love is up in the spotty spot. Not that bullshit. Not that. We can ready to show them how to do it. Ohio in the spot. Oh, freaky ass Ohio. That's a freaky state. Miami in the spotty spot. Bama's in the spotty spot. Alabama's in the spotty spot. Yes, Hannah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, wait. Yes. And of course, New York City. Now, yeah, don't laugh, Stan. Y'all know Ohio is some freaky one. That's the swinger state. If y'all don't know, shit. Go to any porn magazine, go to any swingers magazine. You go to the back, and you see all the states that put their little ads in there. Ohio be having like 4 or 5 pages. They be swinging out there. Hinesville, Georgia. Yeah, Smith, Ohio be swinging. Yeah. Yeah. Ohio? Shit. Ain't nothing but swingers in Ohio. Shit. You can't get a little bit in Ohio. Something wrong with you. Alicia Rivers, of course New York is in the spotty spot. Yeah. 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 Yeah, they be setting it off. Oh, yeah. Cornfield, Buck Naked, yeah, Buckeye State, yeah. Yeah, they be out there eating Buckeyes and doing all type of stuff. I'm single because it's wild, huh? Oh, yeah, it's wild out there. Wow. Especially in the way out little Ohio towns like Sandusky and all that little shit out there. Shit, they be turned up. Turned up. Go to the bar, they like bars and shit. Go to the bar, let's go to the bar. Bar. That's weird, New York City people. We didn't do bars like that. That's some old time shit back 60s, 70s. What's the 80s, 90s? Man, I wasn't going to bars like that. We was in the clubs in NYC. They go to bars out of town. Hang out in bars. Ohio, let's go to the bar, drink beer, and just get naked. Mm-mm. Tunnel Club, that's right. It said potato thickness. Good night, Dollar. You must have just got off. You sleepy and tired. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. So yeah, I got the roll. Y'all good though? All right, book club tomorrow. Kelly Mills, cut it out, Kelly. You always ready. You always ready. You just want to have a good old time. Everything's party time for you. I know who to call after we win the war. I know you yeah. Call General Kelly. Let us set up the party. Yeah, the victory party. Mm-hmm. Same in Chicago, Indiana, Milwaukee. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Is Charleston White an agent or a UC? Mm-mm. Nah. Charleston ain't no agent. No. Not at all. Not at all. Set that reminder, no excuses. Look, y'all remind me all day on Saturday. All day. Is R. Kells a part of Chi-Town traffic? Kanika Jenkins? I don't know. I would have to study that. I don't know. What research have y'all done on that? That was a wild case, but I don't think Kells wasn't even out there at that time. I really don't. I would have to research that. That's a good question. That's a good question. I don't think he was there. Big Ma says C West is a yeah, that's all he is. He has his way. He has his way. He'll be on point, on point, on point, on point, and he'll just go left. But hey, everybody has a different goal, a different mission, and a different delivery. No, my mods done seen me build with Charleston White. You never saw me build with Charleston White on a platform. Go to Info Mods. Me and Charleston White built for like an hour and a half. And it wasn't none of that stuff that he does with anybody else. That's why he has my number. That's why he calls and texts, and I text and call. I mean, again, there's specific people who do specific things on this social media stuff. I don't know. I know what I see from his work in the communities out there. So he never did that with me or to me. You know? I've seen him on many shows and he wows out. I definitely seen him wow out on a lot of shows. Definitely. I've seen him do some questionable stuff. But when he on fire and he truthful, he on fire and he's truthful. And whatever he's doing is working. Because they paying him. They pay him. His supporters pay him. And his enemies pay him. So whatever he's doing is work. I can't look. He gets millions of subscribers. I'm still struggling for 5,000. If my message is so on point, what's the problem? Oh, he said something about the war. I gotta check him out. All I gotta do is call him. That's not hard, you know? I'll see what he's talking about. Like I said, listen, There's not been anybody in the recent months who hasn't reached out on the low or up front. Like I said, I sit on anybody's platform, anywhere, anytime, and dialogue and get to some resolutions. If you don't want to dialogue with me, you don't want no answers. You just want to hum a stunt bullshit, and I don't have time for that. I'm not here to hum a stunt bullshit. What are we going to do to get results? What information do we have for our people? Are we going to teach them first responder, first aid, so they can know how to care for their loved ones in an emergency? We teaching them CPR. What are we doing? What are we doing? We showing them how. That's why most of ours end up losing their life in the hood. When one of my homies got shot, I immediately stopped the bleeding because not only was I a combat medic in the Army, but when I came back to the States, I took another training. And then once I started working with the nonprofits, got another first responder training and refreshers so I could stop all that. Gunshot wounds, this, that, and the third. How many of our people know that? How many of our people know how to shoot a weapon? How many of our people know how to fight without weapons? Or how to make homemade napalm? All type of shit. Our people need to know so much. Gardening, shit that we did naturally. We used to do that naturally. That was a skill set our people know. Now the only fucking thing they know how to do is twerk. Sister can't fry no fucking chicken, but she could twerk. Instead of putting oil in the pan, she got oil on her ass and can smooth it out. Oh yeah, put that pressure, girl. And she could do all that shit. Ask the brother how to fucking wash and fold and clothes. He can't do that, but he could roll and fold a blunt. Fuck are we doing? What are we doing? Come on. Come on. That's why y'all need to pay attention to what's going on and how it's being shown to you. Yeah, they got that program in Chicago. They've been doing it for a while too. Even before I was working with Operation Ceasefire Kill Violence, they were showing people first aid and stop the bleed. All that. You need all that. You need all that. And that's why them people in Ukraine is running. Because they was doing it up. Everybody living their best life. Wasn't paying attention. That's why I said it will be worse for us. Because we are so far down when it comes to taking care of ourselves, our own basic needs, that they'll walk right through. They'll walk right through like it's nothing. Nothing. Plucking all them heavy ass sisters off of TikTok and Instagram and Twitter, they'll walk right through. Right through. Yeah, you. Come on. And they're gonna show you how to twerk for real. How they little dirty, nasty, and they some filthy. Them Euros is filthy. Filthy. And all type of perversions. And where's your man at to protect you? Smoking crack, smoking hookah, carrying purses. Y'all think this shit is funny. Oh, it's okay. They're just expressing themselves. These are metrosexual men. They can claim who they are, pronouns and all that shit. Let Putin or any of them dudes or junk, and let any of that shit pop off over here. And see how funny it is that when you've been supporting this bullshit with the D Wade and his son and all, keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. I don't want to see no shit like that over here. You don't. You don't. Trust and believe. You don't. You don't. Go watch the movie Taken with Liam Neeson and see how they give it up. See how they give it up. You know? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Moist behaviors. Slippy grippers. Yeah. You know, so y'all do what y'all do. I'll holler at y'all later. All right? Holla. You dig? And remember, we will win. Have confidence in yourselves. You got it. You dig? Yes, Dan. Grip is pushed way in. All right? Salute, salute. Book club tomorrow. As always, my moderators, thank you. Always, everybody, for the cash apps. If y'all sent it. If y'all didn't send it, so be it. Like or share the video. Do what y'all want to do. Edit it, screen record it. Place it wherever you want to place it. Come on, Kelly, let's go. Got things to do. Get off and get your ass over here and let's get this tea popping. All right? You dig what I'm saying? I love y'all too. Definitely. Salute, salute, salute. All right? Come on, Kelly. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. You know where to meet me.